Let's talk about sexual reproductive health, HIV and AIDS, and teenage pregnancy. Topics that are considered taboo in most African communities. And today we are bold and tough, and we want to educate the world about them. Welcome to Afrodess Media, your number one online inspirational TV program. This is Gospelminister show, and joining me today to talk about these huge topics, not really huge, but in African setup they're huge, but we want to dissect them and make them simpler so that you understand the importance of talking about them every single day. Welcome to Coffee with Val. Remember to subscribe to our channel, comment down there, like our videos, share with your people. I'm so sure everyone will enjoy this conversation. And joining me today to talk about these huge topics. Topics not really huge, but in African setup they're huge, but we want to dissect them. Welcome to Coffee Bar Show.
Hello, I'm Jacinta Nganga. I'm a youth advocate. I advocate for HIV awareness, teenage pregnancy, and also mental health. We work together with a group of youth. We call ourselves Maisha Youth. It's under NAC, National AIDS Control Council. And I'm happy to be here on Bar Show to discuss more on sexual reproductive health, teenage pregnancy, and also HIV and AIDS. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jacinta, for making time, for coming, and welcome to Coffee with Val Show.
Thank you.
And
it's almost considered a taboo in most African countries. Actually, it is considered a taboo, talking about sex openly. But today, let's now talk about sexual reproductive health, HIV and AIDS, and teenage pregnancies. Yeah, welcome, Jacinta. And why are you so much passionate about these topics? These sensitive and very important and vital topics.
One thing, I lost someone due to HIV, so it affected me for the better part of my life. And now, when I grew up, I didn't have a chance to
wait. Sorry about that. This person that you lost, close person, someone close to you,
someone very close to me. He was a friend of mine, and it affected me as I grew up. And about the teenage pregnancy, I had a relative who got pregnant at a young age, and I saw what she went through and all that. And growing up in African culture, they don't talk about these things. If you're in school, you're there to learn about books and all that. When you come home, you do your chores and all that. Nobody talks about these things. They assume you're learning at school and all that, but nobody is there to tell you if this and this happens. Actually, they say usicheze na vijana.
That's what you're told.
Sisi hatujui what is kucheza na vijana, so we're out there doing our things. Then you get pregnant, or you get HIV, and nobody is there to take you through that. So that's why we have these groups like the Maisha Youth,
yes,
to educate the young people about HIV awareness and all that, preventive measures, what you do when you suspect maybe you might have contracted HIV and all that. And we also have Youth Advocacy Council for Health in Kiambu. In approaching young people, you have to use young people. You say nothing about us is without us. Yeah.
Absolutely, that's an amazing work you're doing as the youth, and I understand that you're still in school.
Yeah, I'm still in school. Bado nakula vitabu huko. Yeah, it's challenging, but I gotta do what I gotta do.
You'll manage. Also, about the groups, majorly about, let's start with teenage pregnancies, because over the previous years, especially the corona period and the lockdown period, there's been a spike in teenage pregnancies. And there is an urgency to reduce, not actually to reduce, to stop them.
Yeah.
And before we stop them or eliminate them, we have to know the cause.
Mostly, you find like for the young girls, might be due to rape or defilement. For the older girls, like they are not educated on sex and all that, so they don't know how to prevent pregnancy. You are exploring at this age, so you go with person, then it's okay. But there, you get pregnant and you don't know what to do. We say like these things are not taught at school. At school, we are taught your body grows, your breast and all that, but you're not taught like when you feel the urge to have sex, what do you do? Maybe you have a boyfriend and you are engaging in sex. What do? Do you access contraceptions and all that? Do you know how to use a condom? All these things. So we can say teenage pregnancies are due to lack of information.
Lack of information.
There is no information out there. Yes, we have the
Internet access.
and all that, but there's still the basic things. Because let's say for condom, if you use it wrongly, you get pregnant, you get HIV. And for the contraceptives, no, you will not get in the internet like, that's what you do. They tell you like, you should go to hospital and all that, get the contraception, but still, there's that stigma. When a young person goes to a hospital to ask for contraception. Yeah. They assume like at this young age, there are things you shouldn't be knowing, but this is my body. I know what it needs, and I need this contraception to prevent pregnancy. But you are there judging me because of my age and all that.
So I'll just go and misbehave and end up pregnant. The major cause is lack of information.
Lack of information.
So what can be done to regulate?
About that, we can have sex education in schools, and maybe it will contradict with values and morals and all that, but we need this in schools, in spaces like the church and all that. We need them. Because we can say like this, the pregnancies happen to girls. Maybe we don't go to church, maybe we don't go to school, but it's our girls who go to school, who go to church, and we have to use these spaces for sex education.
I remember about sex education. It's been discussion that's been ongoing, and people are proposing, let's have sex education in school, let's have sex education here and there, let's teach our girls. And you realize that even the parents are supposed to be the first teachers. Are scared of talking about it.
I know.
So it's really a challenge, and that has never been achieved.
Yeah.
We've never had sex education. Even if you say let's introduce it. I remember my life skills teacher once taught us about relationships. It was only one lesson. She never talked about it again. She was so embarrassed because the students, the pupils, they were more informed than even the teacher. I think the teacher was just scared. So, so where do they get all this information if they're not taught in school? They're not taught with their parents who are embarrassed of talking about this topic, the sex education, sex openly.
Yeah. That's why lately there have been introduction of youth-friendly services. That is maybe in a facility where the person attending to young people is also a young person, and they are not allowed to judge or maybe chase someone away because of their age. So that's why they can get information. We also, as we do advocacy and all that, we educate them through our platforms, maybe face-to-face sometimes. So spaces out there. Because unajua tu huwezi enda ulize mom ati mom
African
unaanzia Where do you start?
Utaambiwa tu bwana acha mchezo. Wewe usicheze na boys. Wewe unajua ni girl.
Unaambiwa uhame nyumba.
Uhame. Na sasa if you teach your children to fear, to avoid the men and they're interacting with them in school. Akienda hapo nje akakutana na mwanaume na namwambia, you just tell them the truth. Mwambie tu, if you do this and this is what will happen. If you have sex, you will get pregnant and you are not in a position to take care of the child right now. Your body could be ready, but you're not ready physically, psychologically, mentally, you know, even financially you're not. So naambia tu kweli ndio akaya kijua reason ya kutocheza na mwanaume ni nini?
Na si kucheza, unamwambia usiende ku have sex with men and all that. Things can escalate. Maybe you are just there kissing and all that. Maybe hugging. Unajua inaanzanga tu hivyo. Una hug tu. You know kitambo I used to feel like alikuwa unaona tu kwa shule like primary school. Ukiambiwa uketi na kijana unahama unaenda kuenda. But as you grow older unaona umesoma baya hivyo. Then that's how it starts. Things go escalating. But maybe your parent is there telling you wachana na wanaume. Maybe when you're home late, what he or she cares about is muno umechelewa. Obviously kadanganya, but unajua the reason you're late. So sometimes it's good to tell the facts. Hata kama maybe you don't know how to start. Tafuta maybe it's a cousin, umwambie uongeleshe na nini. Yeah, you should find someone or just make time to talk to your
Jacinta, do you think contraceptives kama hizo the morning is the condoms should be given openly to pupil students who have the urge already and they know about sex and so they can use them?
For school, we teach abstinence, and out here, they should be given contraceptive. But the age right now is from 15 years with consent.
The consent age.
Yeah, but I believe like people's bodies are different, people's thinking are different. So ukinyima huyu mtoto contraception, aende apate mimba, burdens inaongezeka. We just had that one girl, but ameleta mtoto mwingine. Mtoto amepata mtoto. Yeah, that's the thing. I think it should be something inafaa kufunzwa out there, and people shouldn't be ashamed. Like hii ni kitu ina happen. If I go like, it's so bad, see it is story na morals and all that. A person morals will remain. Whether amefunzwa kuhusu contraception or not, the morals will remain. But we say this, if you give someone information, atakuwa na choice ya kusema, let me do this or let me not. Akona hiyo option. Na anafanya, ana make a choice because akona information. But if you deny someone information, they'll do something without another option, without someone's opinion, because they didn't have that information and all that. So we shouldn't deny such.
We shouldn't deny them information and teach them how to even use these contraceptives at a very young age.
Because that is sometimes for the cases of rape and all that. I believe like inafaa kufunzwa, because there are steps after rape, there are steps of reporting. Maybe this girl is so scared atajui anze wapi. Amanda, maybe those close people are the perpetrators, the close people. Maybe she's threatened and the guy raped her. Obviously at a deposit the sperms, the girl will be quiet. Hataendea do or all that, hataenda hospitali. Kama angekuwa na information niende do, maybe yes I'm scared, sitaki kureport, but wacha niende P2, wacha niende post-exposure prophylaxis to prevent HIV and the P2 to prevent pregnancies. So I believe like tunafaa kupeana information.
So hapa shida ninaona ni information na the stigma kwa the young people wakiendea na hata wenyewe bado wanaogopa, wanasema naenda kuwa judge, wanaenda kuona nimefanya sex, wanaenda kuona sijui nini. So hiyo pia ni shida
ni shida. That's why una find people prefer the chemist and all that, but mtu wa chemist hata kuambia ama mtu wa pharmacy hata kuambia there is other option. They don't have time for that. They're there for business. They don't have time to tell you next time don't come for morning pill. Just go get maybe a 3-month injection or the daily pills. Hata kuambia hivyo. Yeye anataka na hebu kwa customer. Kuje tu mbele kuje mwenyewe mjenge. Ndio maana unapata tunafika to a point that emergency pills are so used nowadays, and just go to a university, just look around, you find chemists, and they are more selling products into emergency pills, which in a year you're supposed to use at most 2 times only, but una find Monday amerudi wanajuanga like Monday inakuanga business day, because watu wanajua watu weekend they have done their thing, wameenda huko wakakuwa maybe responsible and all that. Monday nakujia, so zinakuanga on stop.
So hata inafai kwa mandate basi ya hospitali basi kufunzana kueleza hizi vitu, going to schools, going to juu unajua hapo focus tu na watu wa campus. Kuna wale pia wadogo wako kwa village hawana hiyo information. Yeye anajua tu akipatikana na mwanaume atachapwa, atagomba, rafukuzwa nyumbani na ajui reason, ajui anything. Na sasa tena if something happens hata ajui respond aje.
That's the thing. Follow up the pregnancy part. If you get pregnant in an African home, hujamaliza shule, the stigma that is there, it's so bad. Alafu unapata as a young person, because you didn't have that information, you find those young mothers, most of them, they don't go for their clinic. Because hawajui, like where do I start? Well, first of all, you must go like a boyfriend, maybe we will say, like was there just for the fun and all that. So where do you go? You go to your friend's maybe. You are there, everybody is like, so the stigma is there. At the hospital, itakuwa ni hospitali, and hata older mothers who are there, watakuwa the judge. We shouldn't stigmatize the girls who got pregnant. Actually, to prevent. Lately, ulisikia the mortality of young girls. It's high. Because unapata hajaenda clinic and kuna shida zinatokea. Maybe anaweza pata diabetes in pregnancy, maybe anguke na jianze wake, those things. Tunafaa kuwaendorse. Even if they are young, as young as they are, it's already a matter. Because sometimes I work in hospitals, you find that these young girls hawananga any information on how to take care of the baby and all that, because everybody out there is there judging her. You utapata unapata mtoto wako take care of the baby, hajui hata like so we take them mandate to teach them, but unajua ataenda nyumbani na ataenda home na miki hata support. Well, as a mom, if she's not mentally ataweza kuteka
kwa hizi forums zeni unaona tu most advocacies you do ni online. So
how do you convert the online advocacy to action?
What we do, because we work with organizations like Advocacy and also under National AIDS Control Council, we get forums where we can pass information, like youth groups, school outreaches in churches and all that. We also have one-on-one with young people. Maybe you are there at the facility because I'm a medical student, so sometimes I'm in the hospital, someone comes, I'll take that opportunity to educate this young person about HIV, pregnancy and all that, because unachukua opportunity unapata kwa ground. Yeah, that's what we do. And they mostly happen when we have children in school, ama when school holidays, because that is the time unapata they don't have so much responsibilities. So we can gather them and have a forum.
With them.
Yeah.
Do you have any hopes, any wish, or how do you see the future? How do you see the situation in the country, in the world, in Africa mostly? Is it going to reduce in the near future, or are we going to do away with teenage pregnancies?
Yes, we can do that. We can do that if we make policies that favor this young person, us, zenye zinatufavor sisi, because I'm also a young person.
Yes.
So if you have those policies that don't limit someone or they, these safe spaces, some of the youth-friendly centers, if we have more of them, like in the country, I believe teenage pregnancies itapungua. I believe HIV itapungua in the country, and I believe that we can make a better future for ourselves. Because right now policies ziko, but see they're fair, kuna zenye zinatufavor, but we need more.
We need more, and we need action, and people should be so much active about this.
Yeah, because I wish one day like nijione nimeenda pahali, I find people talking openly about sex and all that, educating themselves, educating others. Isikuwe such a big deal like tunaongelea chini ya maji. Kitu ka HIV, kitambo we used to have like HIV is kitu hili ongelelewa. Unapata kabisa, unapata the stigma is there cause ilikuwa earlier we didn't have medication. They were there, but they were not that accessible. So you find more people are dying. But right now, unaona tumeimprove. But maybe person has HIV and all that, but you won't know because they're living well and all that, they're taking their medication. But still kuna ile stigma bado iko. Kunayo, because you won't find anybody talking openly about their status.
Few people talk about their status, and wamejitokeza kufunza about prevention and all that. But ni percentage ndogo sana. And most, hata kwa hiyo percentage ndogo, wengi hata si wanaume. Sasa hii fear wewe inatoka wapi kwa wanaume mostly?
Wanaume, I believe ni ile the way we were raised, man, as a man, you should not sin and all that. As a man, you're supposed to have some standards. So, but men don't like talking openly about sensitive things. So, women will be out there, they talk about it, but men, they find the issues sensitive, so they don't like sharing.
About HIV and AIDS, nothing's about prevention, how to deal with the one who is affected, akijipata positive ama which. What do you major on?
We deal with each and every person.
Yes.
When ako infected, ako affected, because I believe kila mtu ako affected.
That's true.
burden yote ya HIV medication and all that tunaekangwa kwa budget. Ataka kuna donations bado kuna ile part the government inatoanga. So we talk about prevention, we make awareness on prevention and care. Yes. Maybe someone is infected but they don't have the support to care for themselves, the psychological support and all that. So we have to mentor them on how to live positively. Yeah, that's we do. Yeah, awareness and care.
Awareness, mentorship and care, and that's really a good thing. Na sasa chenye hapa kwa HIV and AIDS, mimi naonanga tu ni kama it's kuna diseases nyingi zenye unameza dawa for time uko nayo hadi the day you die, kama high blood pressure. Yeah, ziko nyingi. Sa hii HIV and AIDS, mbona stigma bado iko juu sana?
I also wonder the same. Because unapata nowadays HIV doesn't kill. Actually HIV, the virus itself, it doesn't kill, but people should know HIV doesn't kill. What kills is the opportunistic infections, because immunity yako already iko compromised. If you get a disease like TB, TB inaweza kuwa not HIV. So they should know HIV doesn't kill. That's why the stigma, because people are not aware. They don't have information like HIV doesn't kill. It's the opportunistic infections.
Ukiongelea opportunistic infections ni kama gani hizo?
TB, kama TB, kuna malaria, kuna meningitis, those diseases. You just, as a person with mwenye hayuko infected with HIV, mwili yake itaweza kufight, but huyu mwenye immunity yake iko compromised and the body find it hard to fight. But if you adhere to your medication, napata hata maybe hizo opportunistic infection hazitakupata. As ikikupata, maybe your body will fight it and they do well. That's crazy. Hey, infected people,
they are very healthy kushinda hata.
They're so healthy. HIV is not treated here. I don't know why people stigmatize HIV, but they should know. They should know it doesn't kill. And hawezi kuwa infected. Nowadays there is this thing called U equals to U, inamaanisha undetectable equals to untransmissible. Like if you take your medication, so you adhere so well and you live a healthy life, unapata the level of HIV cells like ziko zimeshuka. So unapata ziko undetectable. They are there but hazionekani, but they are there. You're still infected but hauwezi pia mwenzako. Kwa maana unapata kuna discordant couples, one is negative, one is positive, and they're living a healthy life.
And they have kids
who are negative. Yeah. That's the life we want. So people should stop stigmatizing HIV. Yeah.
Sasa something that saddens, something that's very sad, ni vile mtu anajua vizuri yako HIV positive, but sasa bado anataka tu kuengage na mtu wako negative kisiri, so anaenda pata mwenye infect, ama hata kama huyu mtu bado alikuwa tu positive na ameengage na mtu positive, bado anapata more infections, labda ya mtu ni strong sana na nini.
That's why if you're empowered as a positive person, kama uko empowered enough, you know, like infecting someone, ukijuanga it's illegal, by the way unaweza fungwa because of that. And these people, that's why unapatanga we need we already have forums for they have for the infected persons. They have psychosocial support groups. That's why they are empowered and mentored to live positively for such cases. Unajua like disclosure ufanyangi kila mtu. But you as a human, ukijua you have the virus, no need to kupea mtu mwingine. Why? Maybe utaenda kupeana maybe you got it maybe in the most hurtful way. Maybe you want to do revenge and all that. But let me tell you one thing. Utaenda kufanya revenge, you get other things. Hiyo ulikuwa tu na HIV, uende kwa like uokote yuko syphilis, those things, and your immunity weakens kabisa. So I would say revenge doesn't solve things, and you wanting to infect other person is not okay, and you knowing your status, alafu going to having sex with another person na unprotected kwanza, hujamwambia, it's all wrong. Really
tunafunza bado tunajua ni sexual intercourse with unprotected, having unprotected sex with an infected person. Sasa mtu akishapatikana na HIV and AIDS, I think your stigma inakujia because mtu anaweza mjudge aseme you are promiscuous, which may not be the case because kuna cases nyingi, blood transfusion pia iko, mother child, and I am very mad at madaktari wanapeana damu zenye ziko infected. Blood transfusion is something you can prevent. It's something you can prevent.
I think nowadays it's so rare kupata through blood transfusion because nowadays they make sure damu iko screen. Kuzini unapata maybe ilikuwa
kuna some cases bado tu
they are there so few, but I think people should grow as wewe mwenye hospitali, you should make policies. Damu imefika, it should be screened, and maybe patient anafaa kubrace this blood screen and all that, si tu kupea mtu damu. And unapata zingine people assume that unapata HIV like only through sex. Unapata maybe you got into an accident, maybe there was blood,
yes,
and among the people mwenye mlikuwa involved na wao, maybe one had HIV, na come into contact with them. That's why I mean we have PrEP, we have PEP and PrEP. PEP ni post-exposure prophylaxis. Maybe in the case of that accident unafaa kuendea PEP, ndio uzuie kupata HIV. Maybe kila mtu hata pimo, but it's good kuendea because ulikuwa exposed. Hata kama unajua watu vizuri, people test after 3 months, na kuna ile inaitangwa the window period. So it's always good kuendea. Hata kama the people, just kuendea PEP.
You've talked about PrEP and PEP, and unfortunately so many people still don't know about them, so maybe just explain more about them.
About PEP, it stands for post-exposure prophylaxis, and PrEP stands for pre-exposure prophylaxis. So in PEP unatumianga ile time umepata, maybe umeenda huko nje ukaenda na mdengezi, things happen, chana, or a boy, things happen, and you feel like we didn't use protection. Maybe hatusemi maybe he or she alikuanga positive, but unaona maybe kuna ile chance ya 50-50 kama mtu ajui status zake, anaweza kuwa na HIV ama hana. So you decide to go and get PEP because ulikuwa exposed already for such incidences. Alafu kuna PrEP unapatanga hiyo inatumiangwa mostly na discordant couples because of kuzuia HIV before ingie kwa mwili. Alafu ukijua like you're going to do something, maybe to engage with someone, then maybe you don't know their status and all that, you can go for PrEP. Ama maybe your business tunaikutanga what are they called? Those those who have sex for money.
Sex workers.
Yeah. Maybe they're not using protection. They use PrEP to prevent HIV infection. Yeah, and hapa kwa nini? I advise young persons to take risk. Maybe you want to have that you know, many things are happening. Unapata kuna things like group sex and all that. To take risk, because nowadays with the current statistics, unapata young people ndio wako new infections mingi among the young people. Ikaja between 20 to 24. Sasa hizo hapo ndio watu wana explore, hapo ndio unapata like who has more numbers, just China and all that, and it's not okay. You should get tested every 3 months, and you should also protect yourself, use a condom the correct way. Nilikwambia, we also teach how to use a condom.
Yeah, you should. Because also before we get to that, how long do you take these drugs for?
For PEP, you take for a month after exposure, and you should take it before, you should go for it before 72 hours iishe. And for PrEP, you'll take it as long as you are going to be exposed. Unajua utakuwa exposed, so unaweza chukua for the rest of your life kama utakuwa exposed, ama maybe
for the rest of your life.
Yeah, unaweza amua ama for some period you feel like hii period itakuwa exposed. Yeah.
But it's not even 100% because you're not even sure again.
But you should, protocol inasema for you to be eligible for PrEP and PrEP, you have to test negative.
Okay.
Your HIV positive, when you go there, they first assess your indications for PrEP and PrEP, and they test you to confirm if you're negative or positive. If you're positive, unawekwa kwa nini, unaintroducewa kwa the care of a person who is HIV positive. If you're negative, they'll give you the PrEP and PrEP. By then they are free. Don't buy these drugs. Actually, zinakwanga ARVs. They are ARVs. So
has it interfered your immune system?
They are there to let's say to boost your immunity and prevent the HIV virus isiingie kwa cells zako. No wonder unaambiwa uende before 72 hours, because the virus inatekingi kitu up to 72 hours ndio ingie kwa the cells. Maybe kwa mwili inaingia kwa mwili, but haijaingia kwa cells. So should go within the 72 hours.
Wow. The topic is very sensitive because of health.
I know.
Because of health
and young people.
And the young people. And especially the fact that young people ndio wamekuwa large numbers siku hizi.
And it's so saddening because unapata hata kwa hospitali the young people wako na issues na appearance. Unapata older generation ndio wanakunywa dawa vizuri, ndio wako responsible. Unapata young people tumeachwa nyuma sana. And it's not okay. We are losing a generation. If you want to have a HIV free country as Kenya, lazima to stop the new infections. But the way things are going, the new infections are more. So that means watu more wanapata, kuna wenye already wako nayo, and these are dead ones. Alafu for the mothers, they shouldn't assume the clinics, because for the clinics wanaenda wanapimwa, because you are protecting yourself, your child and your partner. So they should go to clinic to have themselves tested, and also us tunafaa kupima. Kama wewe last time yako kupimwa ilikuwa ni
kwa muda. Lakini what I like about public hospitals ni ukienda wanakupeleka kuna na room nyingine hapo yenye utaambiwa. But you see, it's not the same case in most private hospitals.
Wanafaa ku make it unafaa kupimwa at your own will, unless you're so sick, maybe the doctor have to take to make that choice of testing you, but unafaa kupimwa at your own will. it's about your body, so sioni shida. Like mbona like watu wanaogopanga kupimwa, it's not a big thing by the way, so people should get tested more and more and more, ndio tujue like who is positive, who is negative, how do you prevent yourself from getting HIV, how do you go on with your life when you're HIV infected. Yeah.
Wow, brilliant conversation hapa na Jacinta. Nazungumza vitu za maana. Even though people talk about these things repeatedly, we still need to keep on talking about them. You know, motivation and education, just like bathing, ina expire mbio sana, so you need it every day, every other day, every single day. You need to be active about these societal issues. Jacinta, labda uko na jambo umesahau hapo, you need to that this is a very long conversation that should take not even a whole day. It should be continuous. continuous. These issues to affect sana, especially my youth now, you know, the next generation, and we need to put a stop, put an end to teenage pregnancies, to HIV and AIDS infections. We need good health, we need reproductive health. So,
kitu naweza ongeza ni we have youth friendly services. If you feel like maybe you're being judged ukienda hospitali, just look for a youth friendly service. They're there. In Ruiru we have one uko kwa Ruiru hospital. There is a youth friendly center there. And I believe so many ziko in Kenya, there are so many, but we need more. Alafu mimi naambia my youth, mko responsible, these are our bodies, and you shouldn't do something because other people are doing it, ama you feel like you have the need to do it. No, to have many irresponsible sexual behaviors just because of the ninaitangwa gangster points. She didn't do that.
Hakuna gangster points.
Hapo hakuna by the way. That is stooping too low for your body. Alafu for the mothers out there, for the fathers out there, let's take care of our girls. Because unapata hata hizi forced marriages, they're there. They still happen. Like why you exposing this girl to this old man? Huyu ni mtoto but hajakoma, yeah. Then the cervix ni ndogo, that's unapata like maybe anaweza kufa kideiva and all that. So we should take care of our girls out there, and also share information as a parent with your child. Because atenda maybe squeeze wanasema ni Dr. Google. Dr. Google like unapata huko nje watu ni wengi wako na website. Maybe wewe msee amepeana wrong information, but huko hapo na facts, and hautaki kuambia mtoto wako maybe you're embarrassed. No, you shouldn't. This is a child, umemlea. Mwambie hizi vitu openly hata kama ni taboo, because it's your child. You should take care of them. Mentally, share information and all that. That's how unapata like more kids are able to talk to their parents. Because unapata information kai ataenda kwa na mabeshti. Mabeshti watamwambia aje ati sijui when you have sex maybe with a virgin, sijui HIV, sijui napona. You know those things.
Those myths. I think kuna myths nyingi sana na bado watu wanaziamini in this era.
Acha tuseme mimi naitanga hiyo rumo. I don't know if it's the right one, but hiyo ni bullshit. Not tuachane na hiyo. We should get the facts. And also still kwa young mothers and young girls who are pregnant, go for your clinics, because it's not about you anymore. It's about you and the baby. There is a +1. So go for the clinics, because utaenda ufukuzwe. Maybe they look at you like, wana gani mdogo, kumbe no sex. No, but it's about the baby. Go for the clinic, ndio tushughulikie maybe the issues zenye zinaweza arise. And for us tupimwe na tujichunge, you know, tujipange and all that, because we want a HIV-free generation. Absolutely. And I believe we can have it. Right now being the mental health awareness month, tunafaa you know, we should we should talk more about this topic right away. Mental health. You're next. Inafaa ikuwe next because we are losing so many people. Maybe ni kwa job, kuna pressure ya kazi, maybe at home, you know, those things, and it's not okay. Alafu we should discriminalize suicide. Because unapata maybe someone attempted suicide, anashikwa, mbona umshike?
And I need a solution. And I wrote an article on the same. If you check my blog, it's the same topic. You should discriminalize suicide and bring solutions instead. But someone who has committed suicide is not a sick person. He needs help. So you're not instead of helping, unaongeza shida, unampeleka prison. He's not a criminal.
Alafu napata there is also the stigma around suicide and all that. I've lost a person through suicide. So I know the stigma that comes with it. People die, watu watakuja mazishi, but they're there wasikize eulogy venye itasema. And it's so bad because maybe to lose into, we need the support, but people out here are talking, but pia mimi nitajiuliza mbona hakuniambia, why did I see it coming? And unapata huyo mtu akiendelea hivyo, if we continue thinking that way, pia yeye atafuata mwenzako, atapata mental illness. So we should also stop stigma against mental health. Maybe hapo nje umeita mtu mwendo wazimu and all that, but it's an illness like any other illness. And watu wanafaa kwa access care, because I believe the treatment is there, the support is there, but the stigma that comes with it, it's so bad. Unapata hata mtu haendei dawa zake, haendi hospitali because watu wanamuita majina. People think like, ni pombe tu, it's drug. No, these people need help.
Absolutely.
About the contraception, watu waende facts about them, and watu wa P2 hapana. Don't go for P2 every Monday. If you know you are going to have sex, you know, go for the daily pills, go for the coil
or
injections. Kitu long term, because this thing will affect you later. Utaanza kupata mashida, unapata hormonal imbalance, haukuwa nayo but it's there. Alafu sometimes they do fail. So to practice more sexual responsible behaviors, you know, for the sake of right now and for the sake of our future.
Absolutely, and for the sake of our next generation, we all have to be responsible, sexually responsible, and taking care of others as well, because we need each other. We need to be our brothers and sisters keepers. Thank you so much, Jacinta, for that amazing conversation, and because this information is needed somewhere else.
It's needed.
Someone needs it, and as you have highlighted well, many people are going to benefit from it. So thank you so much for talking about teenage pregnancies and how we can stop them and prevent them, because they need to end HIV and AIDS. This is something that tumezungumzia sana na stigma bado iko, so we need to put an end to it and also have a healthy sexual reproductive health. So asanteni sana for watching. Thank you for staying with us. And as I said, your article yangu, it's about I want to make a correction. It's those who commit suicide, they are sick and they need help. They need to be in the hospital and not in jail. Absolutely. This is the month, and we are going to talk more about mental health as well.
Go green.
We go green.
We go green.
We go green. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, and maybe before we end, give us your social media handle so that we can reach you.
You can find me on natumianga Twitter sana. You can find me on Twitter at Jasin_Nganga. It's JASEEN, and also on Facebook. And you can reach me if you need to talk to someone, or if you need to attend to our forums. You can reach me through 0112 991 647.
Maybe just repeat the number so that we can get it clearly.
0112 991 647. And my line is open. I'm there for you. You need someone to talk to, I'm there.
Wow. Thank you once again for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, like, comment, share. Let us know if you have a story to tell the world in the comment section. Thank you so much. This is Coffee Vash.